After years of being away, King David sets out to bring the Ark of the Covenant, God's holy dwelling place, back to Jerusalem. The people rejoice. A new cart is prepared. Oxen are yoked. Music fills the air. On the surface, everything looks glorious. But underneath it all, there's a fatal mistake. In 2 Samuel chapter 6, there lies a story that leaves many today confused. A man named Uzzah reaches out to steady the Ark of God, and in that moment he dies by the hand of God himself. To some, it feels harsh, even unfair. But what really happened that day? And what lessons lie beneath the surface? To understand God's response, we must go back to Exodus chapter 25, where God first gave Moses the instruction to build the ark.
And they shall make an ark of shittim wood, 2 cubits, and a half in length, a cubit, and a half in breadth, and a cubit, and a half in height. It shall be overlaid with pure gold, within and without, and crowned with a border of gold round about. 4 golden rings shall be cast for it, 1 for each corner, 2 on one side, and 2 on the other. Into these rings shall go staves of shittim wood, overlaid with gold, crafted to carry the ark, and the staves shall remain in the rings of the ark. They shall not be taken from it. This is the ark of the covenant, holy, untouchable, and made by divine command, that it may dwell among the people, and be carried before them in glory.
In Numbers chapter 4 verses 1 to 6, the Bible said,
And the Lord spake unto Moses, and unto Aaron, saying, Take the sum of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi, after their families, by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old, and upward even until 50 years old, all that enter into the host, to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation. This shall be the service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation, about the most holy things. And when the camp setteth forward, Aaron shall come, and his sons, and they shall take down the covering veil, and cover the ark of testimony with it, and shall put thereon the covering of badgers' skins, and shall spread over it a cloth wholly of blue, and shall put in the staves thereof.
In verse 15 of chapter 4, the sons of Kohath were instructed that they should not touch the ark.
And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary, and all the vessels of the sanctuary, as the camp is to set forward, after that, the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it, but they shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die. These things are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation.
Here we see that clear instructions was given that the ark was holy and should not be touched. It symbolized the very presence of God. During the old age of Eli's reign as high priest, his sons, Hophni and Phinehas, were allowed to minister in the sanctuary even though they were practicing many open sins. So God was no longer with the people because of their iniquities. Now it came to pass that the Philistines fought against Israel, and about 4,000 Israelites were killed. So the people sent for the ark, which was brought into the camp by Eli's sons, Hophni and Phinehas. This caused great rejoicing in the Israelite camp as the men thought that God was with them.
And the Philistines fought, and Israel was smitten, and they fled every man into his tent, and there was a very great slaughter, for there fell of Israel 30,000 footmen. And the ark of God was taken, and the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were slain.
So the Philistines, now in possession of the ark, brought it and placed it in the house of their god Dagon. But they started to have many problems. They were plagued, and many died. So they decided to get rid of it. The ark was in the land of the Philistines for 7 months. Then made them a cart and tied it to 2 oxen, which drove it back to the land of Israel. So when David in 2 Samuel assembled his men to take the ark to Jerusalem, instead of resorting to the method which God instructed Moses, they decided to make a new cart. That's why God's judgment was severe on Uzzah. In Acts 17 verse 30, the Bible tells us in the times of this ignorance God winked at. Please share your comments whether or not you believe that God was just with the punishment that Uzzah received. If you are new to the channel, please like, share and subscribe so you will be notified when new videos are released.